Tell them expression is gold.
Man, Kin Up, Kin Down, episode 6. If you don't remember, I'll remind you. So when I sit on this is Kin Up. That means I gotta be as transparent as possible. And when I sit on this, that's Kin Down. I could be a little PC, you feel me? First things first, we're gonna touch on a taboo topic. And I'm honestly gonna Kin Down because I like Rihanna. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna Kin Down. But here's the thing, right? So I've been pondering on this. Rihanna and Chris Brown, that whole situation, right? It's self-defense, right? But at that time, how dare anybody even say that? How dare Chris Brown go to court and plead that, you know? Or say that to a judge, you know? From what I understand, if somebody attacks you first and you attack back, that's the essence of self-defense. Now, obviously, we live in a world of politics, right? The truth don't matter. Even the law don't matter, right? Everything is how it is interpreted. Everything is about likability. Everything is about politics. You know what I'm saying? So it's about who has the power to dictate what things should be. Doesn't matter what is written. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the world operates. But you know, to me, it's self-defense, right? I remember in a moment where there was a girl who was in my crib and she was drinking, and she started just kind of like moving a little funny, and like she got up and she dropped her glass, and I'm like, damn, yo, you gotta leave. You feel me? And then when I said that, because the whole time she was like, I'm not drunk, and I'm just looking at her like, yeah, shorty, you are. And when she dropped the glass and I said, you gotta leave, she walked up to me and she pushed me, and I fell on the couch. And in that moment, I could have gotten up and pushed her, right? But she would have probably called the cops or said I hit her. Or she would have turned it into some, he put his hands on me. You know what I'm saying? Just like how women would usually say, he put his hands on me, but would never tell you what happened before. It ends with, he put his hands on me. And that's where the story begins. It's never what happened before. You know what I mean? So in that moment, I walked her out, and crazy thing, because I had sex with her like previously before, right? And when I was walking her out, that's when she confessed to me, like, and this is the first time I ever knew about this. She was like, yo, she has a man and they've been together for 5 years, and I guess he's been doing, he's been cheating on her. So I was kind of like the guy that she was kind of like seeking revenge on the guy with, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know what was going on. But I guess, coming and kicking with me, she probably felt guilty and she broke down. So instead of having her drive drunk, I ended up, having her stay, overnight, because I'm like, yo, just stay over here. And you know what I mean? I don't want you to drive out and then something happened to you. I'll still feel guilty. Today, I would have kicked her out. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized it's like, there's this thing where we're taught, and I get it, this chivalry, and we got to have care for women and we got to treat them a certain way. But, you get older and you realize, yo, listen, women can be monsters too, They can do what angels do, and they can also be monsters too. And they can play victims. They got the capability to say, I'm equal with you because because we're human. We're equal. And then they can flip it and play a victim, and then say, oh my God, I'm a woman. I'm a woman. I'm a woman. So just understanding that, I deal with women in a very fair manner, and now it's very transactional how I deal with women. because they can be monsters too. A lot of men get set up by women. Women do as much damage as men, but they have this thing where they can hide and play victim. But to end it off is just pondering on that whole Chris Brown situation. I'm like, yeah, that's self defense, but it's like a taboo to talk about because we like Rihanna. I like Rihanna too. I love her music. And the funny thing is, Blueface said it. He said, "Yo, you should have beat up a hood rat." He got Krishan. They do the domestic violence thing, and it's funny because Krishan is a woman putting her hands on Blueface, and they getting paid for it. It's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Brown, his career has been tainted with the whole Rihanna situation. So it is what it is. But it's something that I've been thinking about.